Hello YouTube viewers, welcome back again. Today I'd like to talk about the Canon M200 mirrorless camera for improving your YouTube videos on a budget. This is a great little budget camera. I've been very impressed. I've had a few days to mess around with it and see what I think. It's a wonderful little machine. As you can see on my version here, I've added an aluminum cage so that I can get a little bit more control and extra stability. Although this camera does have excellent built-in stabilization. It has interchangeable lenses, as you can just push the little button here. And this one uses the Canon M mount. And because it's a mirrorless camera, using inexpensive adapters, we can use any of our old manual lenses, which is great because like myself and many photographers, we have a lot of old manual lenses kicking around that are amazing. The adapters are $20, $30 a piece, so you can use all your lenses, or you can go on eBay and buy vintage lenses for very, very little money. So we'll just set that one down for the moment, and we'll put the stock lens back on here. And the sensor, by the way, is the APS-C size 24 megapixel sensor. Also has dual pixel autofocus from Canon, which is incredible. This thing will follow your eyes around. You can leave the video, come back, and it will search out your eye and focus on it. Really impressive. That's the kind of a feature that you would normally expect to find on a much higher end camera. Okay, let's just see if I can find the dot there and line that up. There we go. Okay, and we're back on there. Another nice feature for YouTubers and vloggers is this one has a flip-up screen. I wouldn't have to take the handle off if I really wanted to see it close, but I can still get a pretty good idea what's in the picture. You put a little selfie stick or tripod handle on this thing. You can walk around. It's very lightweight. If you don't put the cage on it, I mean, this thing will fit in your pocket when it collapses. As you can see here, the lens collapses down to very tiny. I mean, that is small. And the image qualities are amazing, just amazing. I have a Nikon camera as well, but I think this is going to become my new go-to camera. Wonderful little machine. What else can I tell you about this thing? Oh, the audio. Unfortunately, it does not have a microphone input, which is too bad. But for close proximity, the audio is incredible. I'm really, really impressed with the audio on this thing. It's got lots of nice mid-tone, mid-range sound. The menu system on this camera is super, super easy to follow along with. I spent a couple hours messing around with it, and I feel very comfortable doing anything with this camera. One of the nice things that I liked about this one, we'll just turn it on here. Okay, it comes with a simple guided menu as well. So if you're not a professional photographer or don't understand how to get into the manual mode, this has little features that will allow you to, it'll guide you right along. And I say the menus are really easy to follow. Nice touch screen, you know, it's works very good. Image quality, this camera and image quality. This here, we'll click on that. This camera can shoot RAW or JPEG, or it will also save both if you ask it to. So we'll put the menu button, get out of there. It has a built-in flash, which I can't use because I have the cage on it. But if you were to just keep the camera on its own, small enough to stick in your pocket, it has a little flash if you like to use that type of thing. Touch shutter. This is one feature that I really like. So it's almost like using your cell phone. You enable the touch shutter function, and now we can do it like this. If I want to just take a picture, I can just point that at something. Hold and touch the screen, and there we go. You hold down on it, it focuses, and touch the screen and it shoots. Or it has a shutter button up top here. Has a little scroll wheel here. We'll just go into the images that we've taken here, and we can show us all of our images that we've taken just by turning that little scroll wheel there. And then once you click on an image, that same scroll wheel will make things larger or smaller. I guess that's not a very good example because we got a green picture there. But let's go back and pick something different. Here's a picture of a little girl there, and you can use the scroll wheel to enlarge, or you can also use the touch screen to make it larger or smaller, very similar to the way your cell phone works. And then that gets us out of that mode and back into shooting mode. For around $500 US, or maybe even less, I think this is an incredible value. Like I say, it shoots raw images for photographs. For video, this actually does 4K. It does it in 24 frames per second for the 4K video, but it also does high def, and it shoots 60 frames per second or 30 frames per second in high def. I wish that it would have done a higher video, or rather a slower video rate at say 24 frames per second in the high def mode. But you know, you can't have everything. All in all, for a $500 camera with interchangeable lens functionality and the ability to buy the cheap adapters is a big one for me, and I'm sure many other photographers. If you want to do that, there is a setting. You go into your menu, into the little wrench setting, and there's a setting that allows you to allow the shutter to release with no lens. So you select that, say, and then you can use a manual lens on this thing. This has features that I would expect only on much higher end cameras. So if you've been thinking about upgrading from doing your videos with a cell phone, stepping up to an interchangeable lens camera, this is a great way to get into the game. I think Canon is actually marketing this directly towards vloggers and YouTubers and such, with its low price point, high quality images, incredible audio right from the built-in microphone. It does have an HDMI output, so if I wanted to put this camera on, say, a large rig like this, I'm able to use my external monitor. One other thing that I was really impressed that they included in this camera was the focus assist, which is usually only found in much higher end cameras. It puts little red dots around your image when it's in focus. Well, I forget the technical term for it right now, but all in all, a great little camera, and I hope my input helps you make your decision if you're thinking about upgrading from using your cell phone and going to something a little higher end. I think it's an incredible investment, and it's Canon, so it should last a very long time. We have lots of other videos about photography and videography. Please click on some of the links here if you're interested, and like and subscribe so you can see some of the new videos that are upcoming. And I hope this is helpful to you, and look forward to seeing you back here soon. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.